I am a full-time stay-at-home mom to two beautiful children, and I decided to do something a little crazy. I decided to go back to school, and some might call me crazy, and they aren't wrong. Some days just feels like this was absolutely the most craziest thing I could have ever chose to do. I've been home with my daughter for almost 3 years now, and towards the end of last year, I decided that I needed to do something for myself and try to get myself out of this rut that I was in. And I lost myself. I wasn't into the things I was used to. I started getting reserved and shy, and I lost passion and interest for things that I used to love and do a whole lot, and motherhood really just consumed me, and that's all I felt like I was just a mom. And I knew I needed to be something more than that, but I didn't know what yet. And I've thought about several other careers, such as nursing, being a pharmacist, teacher, but none of those things really reside with me, and I couldn't see myself being happy doing any of those things. So I thought about what I wanted to do for a long time. And when I was pregnant with my son, I was in a lot of pain really early on, and I looked into chiropractic care. And throughout the whole duration of my pregnancy, I did weekly adjustments, and I was amazed how much better I felt and how little pain I was in compared to the first time when I was pregnant with my daughter. Fast forward to when my son was born, I noticed that he had torticollis really bad. And so I decided to take him to the chiropractor, and we started doing weekly sessions. And after about 2 or 3 sessions, he went from being in so much pain, not sleeping good, not being able to nurse or really turn his head, to sleeping better, to nursing better, to hitting milestones. He seemed so much more relaxed. And it was at that time and moment in my life, after seeing results, that I knew what I wanted to do. So a few days later, I started researching schools that are near me that offer the Doctor of Chiropractic program, just to get some more information about it. And I emailed that university's admissions, and I wanted to know a little bit more about the program. And the next day I got a call from this lady who was an angel sent from heavens. Like, I swear, she was on your side. You can just tell. And she was the most kind, arm opening, like just welcoming human being I could have ever dealt with. Because making that first step in calling and emailing, I felt so much guilt. Like, I felt like I shouldn't be doing this. I'm taking time away from my kids, and I'm already a full-time stay-at-home mom. I shouldn't be doing this. So she emailed me the course classes for each trimester, which there's 10. And when I started going through them and looking all the courses that I needed to do, I'm not gonna lie, I almost backed out. Like, holy moly. But I'm glad I didn't listen to that little voice in my head, and I decided to dive headfirst into this, not knowing what I was getting myself into. So January comes around, and I started taking some undergrad classes that I needed for the program. And you have to have a 90-hour minimum to automatically enroll in the Doctor of Chiropractic program. And I was about 30-ish hours shy. So between the months of January to July, I took about 30 to 32 hours, and they were 8-week courses. So that was really tough. But looking back on it now, it was not that bad compared to the course load now. And so at the end of August, I officially started trimester 1 of the Doctor of Chiropractic program. Yay! And we're already halfway through, which is crazy to me. And And right now my course load is 23 and a half hours, and next trimester it goes up. And then the trimester after that, it goes up. But the reason why I felt so gravitated towards this profession was I saw the results firsthand with myself and my son. And I want to be able to make an impact and make a change in other people's lives and be able to help them and help be that difference between pain and a road to recovery, or just, I want to simply just inspire others and my children. I want to be a role model in my community. I want to teach everyone that no matter how hard things can be or how intimidating things can be, you can do it no matter what. It's going to be hard, and it is hard. I struggle so many days. Like, there have been times where I felt like I couldn't do this, but when I close my eyes and just look further down the road and think about myself in an office working with patients, there's so much joy that comes in my heart. And that is what is going to be so fulfilling, is when I look back and say, hey, I did this, and show my kids that you can do it. It's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, but it's going to be worth it as well. It was not an easy decision. I felt so much guilt for wanting to do something for myself, because for years I've put, you know, my kids' needs before mine, making sure everything is done accordingly around the house and keeping the house tidy and making sure, you know, I have everything set for my husband and helping him out. And, you know, I felt bad for putting myself first for the first time. But with my husband being so supportive and my family and friends who were pushing me, saying, no, you need to do something for yourself. You need to do this. And I'm so glad they did. And I can't wait to help inspire, just show my children that, hey, you can do this, and be a role model for them and make a difference in lives. And that in itself brings me so much joy. And thank you guys for watching.